house we didn't buy, underneath the sky. The clock is ticking steady, but the world has gone to gray since you took the future and you walked the other way. I see the silver picture frame we never got to fill. The ghost of all our laughter is echoing here still. I'm holding on to ghosts of things we never got to do, while I'm drowning in the almost and the should have beens with you. They say that time is measured by the turning of the sun, but my world ended right before the race had even run. I'm staring at the map we drew, the places we would go, but I'm stuck here in the silence of the things I'll never know. 'Cause I lived a lifetime in a moment with your hand in mine. I built a hole forever on a single fragile line. I saw the gray hair in your eyes and the porch where we would sit. I felt the years go rushing by and I was part of it. But the moment had to end and the vision had to break. Now I'm left with every single breath I didn't get to take. I'm grieving for a history that never got to start. A lifetime in a moment is what's tearing me apart. The grocery list is written for a dinner for one. The day is just beginning, but for me the work is done. I find myself imagining the kids we didn't have, the names we picked in secret and the way that you would laugh. I see us in the autumn walking through the fallen leaves, but now I'm just a stranger that the morning light perceives. You're moving through the present like a needle through a thread, while I'm living in the stories that were only in my head. 'Cause I lived a lifetime in a moment with your hand in mine. I built a hole forever on a single fragile line. I saw the gray hair in your eyes and the porch where we would sit. I felt the years go rushing by and I was part of it. But the moment had to end and the vision had to break. Now I'm left with every single breath I didn't get to take. I'm grieving for a history that never got to start. A lifetime in a moment is what's tearing me apart. Is it better to have seen it, to have known what could have been, to have felt the weight of 80 years beneath your velvet skin? Or is it just a cruelty to show me what I lost before I even had the chance to pay the final cost? lifetime in a moment, and now it's just death. Standing by the fireplace tonight, watching old letters catch the yellow glow. I thought that burning them would make it right and melt the ice of everything we owe. I've got a list of things I should have said before the distance grew into a wall. But now the ink is turning into red, and I'm just watching embers start to fall. I open up the flue to let it out, the I'm sorry's and the maybes and the doubt. But the wind just blows the ghost back in my face, leaving nothing but a cold and empty space. Now they're just apologies written in smoke, the heavy words that turn into a joke. I reach out for the air to pull them back, but they're drifting through the chimney in the black. I waited far too long to find the truth, to trade my pride for what we had in you. Now the wind is taking everything I spoke, just apologies written in smoke. Getting darker by the hour, the smell of cedar lingers in my hair. I used to think that silence was a power, but now it's just a weight I have to bear. I'm whispering I'm sorry to the suit, tracing circles where your boots once used to stand. The tree of us is burned down to the root, and I'm just holding ashes in my hand. Yeah, they're just apologies written in smoke, the heavy words that turn into a choke. I reach out for the air to pull them back, but they're drifting through the chimney in the black. I waited far too long to find the truth, to trade my pride for what we had in you. Now the wind is taking everything I spoke, just apologies written in smoke. Up at the sky in the 2020s winter air, maybe you'll see the gray clouds hanging there. That's my regret, that's my heart on the breeze, begging for mercy down on its knees. But smoke can't be held, and smoke can't stay, it just finds a way to vanish away. The fire's dying down to a spark, and I'm finally alone in the dark. I said it all, but I said it too late to change the locks or to open the gate. The air is clear now, but the house is cold. Just smoke, nothing left to hold.
I'm staring at the table where we used to sit. The coffee's cold and I'm just over it. But every time I try to take a sip of something new, the ghost of sugar takes me back to you. We had a kitchen full of honey and of wine, back when I was yours and you were mine. But the cellar's empty and the grapes have turned to dust, and all that's left is iron and the rust. I tried to wash the memory from my tongue with the songs we haven't played and haven't sung. But there's a poison in the happy ever after that echoes underneath your vanished laughter. It's the bitter aftertaste of love. It's the sting of realizing we've lost everything. It started out so sweet, a summer on the vine, but now it's turning sour in this heart of mine. I've tried the salt, I've tried the sting of gin, but I can't get the flavor of the used to be back in the 2026 winter. I'm still choking on the ghost of the bitter aftertaste of what I miss the most. The scent of cinnamon is heavy in the hall, like a shadow painted up against the wall. I thought that time would turn the sharp into the mild, but the memory of your kiss is running wild. They say that heartbreak is a lesson we must learn, but I'm just counting every bridge we had to burn. I'm biting down on words I never got to say. They taste like copper in the rainy month of May. It's the bitter aftertaste of love. It's the sting of realizing we've lost everything. It started out so sweet, a summer on the vine, but now it's turning sour in this heart of mine. I've tried the salt, I've tried the sting of gin, but I can't get the flavor of the used to be back in the 2026 winter. I'm still choking on the ghost of the bitter aftertaste of what I miss the most. Is there a cure for a palate drenched in green? Is there a season that can bring a sweet relief? Because the candy's gone and the fruit is on the ground, and the only flavor left is the silence I've found. your bed. Yeah, it's bitter.
The closet's half empty, the hangers are bare. You took all the things that you wanted to wear. The books from the nightstand, the rug from the hall, the pictures we hung on the living room wall. You were so careful to pack up your life, to cut through our history with a clean, sharpened knife. You took the espresso machine and the keys, and left me here shaking and down on my knees. You think that you're gone because the boxes are taped, but there's a version of us that has never escaped. You took the physical, the wood and the stone, but you left me with things I can't carry alone. 'Cause it's everything you didn't take that's killing me now. The way that the silence feels like a broken vow. You left the scent of your skin in the fibers of the bed, and 1,000 I love yous stuck inside of my head. In this 2026 winter, the house is so wide, but I'm trapped with the ghosts you left lurking inside. You took your shadow, but you left the ache. Yeah, I'm drowning in everything you didn't take. You left the dent in the couch where you sat. The way the floor creaks, I can't fix even that. You left the playlist we made for the road, and the heavy dark secrets that we both bestowed. I see your fingerprints on the glass of the door, reminding me daily of what isn't anymore. It's the almost and maybes you dropped on the floor that trip me up every time I walk through the door. 'Cause it's everything you didn't take that's killing me now. The way that the silence feels like a broken vow. You left the sense of your skin in the fibers of the bed, and 1,000 I love yous stuck inside of my head. In this 2026 winter, the house is so wide, but I'm trapped with the ghosts you left lurking inside. You took your shadow, but you left the ache. Yeah, I'm drowning in everything you didn't take. Take the memories, take the dreams of the kids, take the sorry that's hiding behind my eyelids. Don't leave me the debris, don't leave me the
quiet death. If you're leaving, then take the whole heart. Don't leave me with just the most painful part. The toothbrush is gone, the suitcase is gone, but the memory of you lingers on until dawn. I'm surrounded by space, I'm surrounded by us, turning to ashes and turning to dust. Why did you leave the pain? Why did you leave your name? In every corner, in every room, everything you didn't take is my only costume. Thought the hardest part would be the goodbye, the slamming door, the salt inside my eyes. But it's the quiet Tuesday mornings that deceive, and the way the oxygen feels harder to retrieve. I've memorized the cracks along the ceiling, searching for a word to fit this feeling. It's not just grief, it's something more profound, like a heavy weight that's pinning me to the ground. And because love is just a word we used to say, like a prayer we whispered then threw away. But this hollow space where you used to be is the only thing that's left of me. And I miss you more than love ever felt, more than the warmth when the winter would melt. Love was a spark, but this ache is a fire, burning through every desperate desire. I can live without the romance and the meant to be, but I can't live with this ghost of your company. It's a deeper kind of hollow, a different kind of blue. I realize today I miss you more than love. I see a movie and I turn to tell you why. The ending was a beautiful scripted lie. Then I remember that your seed is just a coat, and the lump of nothing rising in my throat. We spent our seasons building up can live without the romance and the meant to be, but I can't live with this ghost of your company. It's a deeper kind of hollow, a different kind of blue. I realize today I miss you more than love. Love was a promise that we couldn't keep, but this missing is a debt that's far too steep. I trade every I love you we ever spoke just to hear your key turn, just to end the joke of being fine and moving on when every light is out since you've been gone. More than the honey, more than the sting, more than the joy that the forever could bring. I'm drowning in the absence of your skin, wishing I could let the used to be back in. It's bigger than the heart we tried to move. I miss you, God, I miss you more than love.
I found your sweater in a box today. It still holds the ghost of your perfume. I haven't moved a single chair since May, just in case you walk back in the room. The silence here is louder than the rain, a hollow rhythm beating in my chest. I'm learning how to live inside the pain and giving all these memories no rest. I skip the tracks we used to love, the ones that feel like home, but silence isn't quite enough when I'm standing here alone. So I'll wait for you in old songs, in the melodies we knew, in every broken lyric that reminds me once of you. I'm looking for your shadow in a faded minor key, tracing every note of how we used to be. The world is moving forward, find someone new, but I'll just stay right here and wait in song for you, and wait in song for you. The radio is playing something slow, the kind of tune that makes the teardrops fall. It's funny how the singers seem to know the way it feels to lose your one and all. I'm memorizing lines I used to hate because they mention always and forever. I'm standing at a long forgotten gate, waiting for a once more and never. And I wait for you in old songs, in the melodies we knew, in every broken lyric
the needle hits the end and the static fills the air, and I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there. It's all I have to show. The music's over now, but I'm still here. Stars lined up for everyone but us. I watched the neighbors painting their front door. They're building dreams out of silver dust, while I'm just sweeping shadows off the floor. The stories where the endings rhyme, where heavy hearts find a place to rest. But I'm the mountain that was never climbed, the lonely heart beating an empty chest. I stood in the light, I held out my hand, waiting for magic to take a command. But the wind only blew and the sky stayed gray as I watched the lovers walk away. I guess love didn't choose me this time around. It left my heart buried in the frozen ground. It picked every name in the book but mine, and left me waiting at the finish line. I gave all I had, I was ready to fall, but love didn't knock, didn't whisper a call. It passed over my house, a ghost in the street, and left me with nothing but this bitter defeat. I see your face in the windows of cars, a stranger's smile that looks just like yours. I'm counting wounds instead of counting stars, locking the windows and bolting the doors. They say there's a person for every soul, a perfect puzzle with a missing prime. But there's a hollow where I should be whole, and a quiet winter sitting in my heart. I guess love didn't choose me this time. there a flaw in the way that I'm made? Am I a color that's destined to fade? I dress for the party, I stay till the end, but love's just a story I have to pretend. Maybe next life, but not this one. There wasn't a crash or a slamming of doors, no glass on the carpet, no war on the floors. But 2020 noticed running, just drifted right in under the cracks where the walls were too thin. We didn't notice the fire had died until the cold was too heavy to hide. It wasn't a moment, it wasn't a spark, just a slow, steady fading into the dark. I reached for your hand in the middle of June, but you were already out of tune. No thunder, no lightning, no warning at all. Just the sound of the leaves as they started to fall. Love fell apart softly, like snow on the street. It didn't leave bruises, it just left a feet. It crumbled like paper, it drifted like sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. There's no one to blame, and there's no big mistake, just a quiet I'm sorry, and a heart that won't wake. We didn't break down with a scream or a cry. Love fell apart softly with a whisper goodbye. The coffee got cold and the house grew too quiet. We traded the passion for a soul-stalling diet of talking about weather and things we should buy, while the truth was a shadow in the corner of your eye. I watched you drift further, a ship on the mist, losing the memory of the way that we kissed. It's harder this way with no anchor to hold, just a story that ended before it was told. Love fell apart softly, like snow on the street. It didn't leave bruises, it just left a feet. It crumbled like paper, it drifted like sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. There's no one to blame,
had been violent, if it had been loud, I could point to the lightning inside of the cloud. But how do you fix what just quietly ceased? The ghost of a forever that's finally released into the air, into the grave, without even making a sound on the way. So I'll pick up the pieces, the dust and the thread, and try to remember the things that we said before the silence became our new song, before we both knew that we didn't belong. It was so quiet, I almost didn't hear it break. Love fell apart softly for both of our sakes. I'm sitting on the floor of the spare room with 1,000 jagged edges in a box, trying to build a picture through the gloom, while the hallway echoes with the ticking clocks. I found the corner where the sky was blue and the border where we promised not to break. But there's a hole right in the shape of you that all the glue in this world couldn't fake. I've got the mountains and I've got the sea, I've got the ghosts of who we used to be, but I'm staring at the gaps upon the board, the silent parts I simply can't afford. 'Cause I'm just missing pieces of the puzzle, the ones that make the picture look like home. I'm fighting through the static and the muzzle, trying to find a way to be alone. But how do I finish what we started? How do I feel the hollow in the frame? I'm standing here half-hearted and departed, looking for the parts that bear your name. I'm just missing pieces of the puzzle. The kitchen table has a different light since you took the morning coffee and the jokes. I try to fit the wrong into the right, but the cardboard bends until the spirit soaks. I have the pieces of the house we bought and the fragments of the nights we stayed up late, but the forever part is nowhere to be caught. It must have fallen through the cracks of fate. And I'm just missing pieces of the puzzle, the ones that make the picture like home. I'm fighting through the static and the muzzle, trying to find a way to be alone. But how do I finish what we started? How do I feel the hollow
pieces of the puzzle. Maybe they're swept under the rug, maybe they're lost inside your final hug. I'm searching on the chairs and behind doors, but I can't complete my life if it isn't yours. So the picture stays broken on the floor, an unfinished dream behind a locked door. I'll keep the box, I'll keep the mess. I live my life in a little bit less, just a puzzle with a hole in the center where no one else is ever gonna enter. Missing pieces, just missing you. Staring at the bars on my phone tonight, watching the battery bleed out the light. I dialed your number and then I let go, afraid of the answer, afraid of the no. We used to be tuned to the very same frequency. Now there's a static where you used to be. I'm sending out pulses into the dark, but I can't find a flicker, I can't find a spark. I'm checking the timestamp on our last good night, back when the 2026 stars were still bright. But the screen is a mirror of a face I don't know, and the data is stalling and the feeling is low. It's a signal interrupted, a line on the floor. I'm knocking on air at an invisible door. The connection is failing, the screen's gone to gray, and I'm watching our forever just pixelate away. I'm shouting your name through the wires and the glass, waiting for a ghost of a message to pass. But the airwaves are empty, the tower is down, and I'm the only one left in this frequency town. The satellites circle the world while I sleep, keeping the secrets they promise to keep. I wonder if you're on the other side too, looking for a bridge to get back to the you. But the distance is digital, the silence is deep, and I have a harvest of echoes to reap. Every delivered but never been read is a nail in the coffin of things we both said. It's a signal interrupted, a line on the floor. I'm knocking on air at an invisible door. The connection is failing, the screen's gone to gray, and I'm watching our forever just pixelate away. I'm shouting your name through the wires and the glass, waiting for a ghost of a message to pass. But the airwaves are empty, the tower is down, and I'm the only one left in this frequency town. Maybe the weather is blocking the view, or maybe I'm simply not meant to find you. I'm chasing a ghost in a fiber optic wire, while my heart is a house that's caught in the fire. Rerouting, searching, but nothing is found, just the hum of the world as it spins round and round. the transmission is done. I'm talking to shadows, I'm talking to space, trying to download the look on your face. The signal is gone, the line is dead, and I'm just a stipe inside of my I'm pulling the tape from the cracks in the door. The boxes are stacked by the dozen. I don't recognize this old house anymore. The quiet is more than a cousin. We spent 7 years building towers of gold on a foundation made out of sand. Now the winter's taken its hold, and the keys feel so cold in my hand. There's no use in fighting for what isn't there. The oxygen's gone from the room. I'm breathing in dust and the scent of your hair in the hollow of all of this gloom. It's the end of an era, the end of a life, the end of the husband, the end of the wife. We're closing the book on the best of our years and washing the ink with a river of tears. The curtains are falling, the lights are gone dim on the her and the you and the me and the him. The clock's striking midnight, the fire is dead. It's the end of an era, and everything's said. I saw our old initials carved into the oak, but the bark has grown over the lines. Our forever is just a cruel kind of joke, hidden in one-day designs. I'll drive to the city, you'll stay in the town, dividing the friends and the plates, watching the walls that we built tumble down under the weight of our fates. It's the end of an era, the end of a life, the end of the husband, the end of the wife. We're closing the book on the best of our years and washing the ink with the river of tears. The curtains are falling.
is the beginning of me. Fading out into the sound of a closing door. The thunder's gone, the clouds are finally clear. The chaos that I fought and that I fear has drifted off beyond the edge of town, and all the rain has finally settled down. I spent so long just bracing for the blast, thinking if I held on, the worst would pass. But now the air is thin and deathly still, and the quiet has a sharper way to kill. I thought the screaming was the hardest part, the jagged words that tore apart my heart. But now there's nothing left for me to hear, and that's the only thing I truly fear. 'Cause the silence after the storm is the loudest sound. It's the weight of the rubble scattered on the ground. It's the echo of your name with no one to reply, in the hollow of a 2026 sky. I survived the lightning and the crashing of the waves, but I'm drowning in the stillness of the path it paves. The wind to stop, but I'm still torn by the freezing silence after the storm. I'm picking up the pieces of the glass, watching all the hours slowly pass. The radio is broken, the phone is just a stone. I'm learning what it means to be truly alone. There's no more slamming doors or bitter fights, just the flickering of broken city lights. I used to wish for peace, I used to pray for calm, but I didn't know it came with this much harm. 'Cause the silence after the storm is the loudest sound. It's the weight of the rubble scattered on the ground. It's the echo of your name with no one to reply, in the hollow of a 2026 sky. I survived the lightning and the crashing of the waves, but I'm drowning in the stillness of the path that paves. The wind to stop, but I'm still torn by the freezing silence after the storm. In the wreckage, I can see where we went wrong. A melody that lasted just a verse too long. I take the hurricane, I take the pouring rain, just to hear your voice through the window pane. But the sky is blue and the world is wide, and there's nowhere left for me to hide. Just the silence, so quiet now.
The music fades into complete silence.
Streetlights flicker in the Monday rain, a rhythmic pulse against the evening chill. I told myself I'd take the longer lane, but my feet have a mind and a stubborn will. I'm counting cracks along the driveway stone, the ones we joked would trip us when we're old. But now I'm navigating them alone, wrapped in a jacket that can't keep out the cold. I see the blue glow of your TV screen, a silhouette where a shadow shouldn't be. It's the closest to your world I've ever been, since you decided there was no more we. And I'm just walking past your house again tonight, staying in the shadows, out of the porch light. I'm a ghost on the sidewalk, a breath in the air, looking for a sign that you might still care. The curtains are drawn, the door's shut tight, and I'm just a stranger in the 2026 night, walking past your house just to feel like I'm home. There's a new wreath hanging on the wood, and the flower pots are filled with something white. I'd change the world back if I only could, before we let the fire lose its light. I wonder if you're sitting there on the rug, reading that book I bought you for your birth, or if you're wrapped inside a different hug, while I'm just wandering the ends of the earth. Yeah, I'm just walking past your house again tonight, staying in the shadows, out of the porch light. I'm a ghost on the sidewalk, a breath in the air, looking for a
care. The curtains are drawn, the door is shut tight, and I'm just a stranger in the 2020 night, walking past your house just to feel like I'm home. I almost stopped, I almost rang the bell, but what's the story left for me to tell? That I'm still broken, that I haven't moved, that I'm still proving what's already proved. I'll just keep moving, I'll just keep my pace before you look out and see my face. One more block and I'll be out of view, leaving behind the scent of me and you. Your mailbox is full, the grass is overgrown, and I'm still walking all alone. Past the windows, past the dreams, past the house that's bursting at the seams. I'm almost home now, but it's not the same. The calendar page turned a week ago, but I'm still stuck in the November rain. The world is waking up to a brand new show, but I'm just tracing frost upon the pane. The neighbors are talking about the coming spring and how the sun is staying out till 5, but I don't feel the warmth that it should bring. I'm just trying to keep the pilot light alive. They say the seasons always have to change, that time will heal the part that feels so strange, but the mercury is dropping in my soul, and I've lost the fire that kept me whole. Now it's always winter in my heart since you left, a permanent shiver, a soul deep theft. The ice is forming every memory we made, and I'm freezing in the spot where we once played. In 2026, the world is turning green, but I'm the coldest place that's ever been. No matter how the sun always winter deep inside my heart. I'm wearing your old scarf to keep the chill away, but the fabric's thin and the edges have begun to fray. Just like the promises we whispered in the dark before the frost came down and buried every spark. I go to the places where we used to hide, but it's 10 degrees colder when I step inside. There's a blizzard in the hallway, snow across the bed, and 1,000 frozen words I never should have said. It's always winter in my heart since you 20's changed, the world is turning green, but I'm the coldest place that's ever been. No matter how the summer sun might start, it's always winter deep inside my heart. The flowers can bloom on the edge of the town, but my white flag is buried 3 feet down. I'm waiting for a thaw that'll never come. My hands are shaking and my mind is numb. If love was the heat, then the absence is the gale, and I'm just a ship with a frozen sail. So let the rain turn into sleet, let the ice take over the street. I'll stay right here in the January gray, counting the light as it slips away. It's cold, God, it's so cold without you. I remember when we toasted to the 2020 seat sunrise, with the kind of hope that only lives in lovers' eyes. We traced the map of a year we hadn't traveled yet, making promises we swore we never regret. You said this was the chapter where the story finally turned, but the bridge is cold and ashen from the way it burned. Now the morning light is hitting the empty side of the bed, and all those brand new stars are hanging by a thread. The calendar is lying, it says the day is new, but I'm still walking in the footprints left by you. I'm trying to move forward to find a different track, but the gravity of us keeps pulling me back. They're just yesterday's new beginnings, now they're old. The story of a future that'll never be told. We were standing on the edge of a beautiful life before the words we spoke became a sharpened knife. Now I'm waking up to a world that's moved along, while I'm still singing the same broken song. It's a bitter dawn, a hollow, empty prize, living in the wreckage of yesterday's new beginning. See the bottle of champagne we never got to pour, sitting like a relic on the cold kitchen floor. It was meant for the house, for the always always for the dream. But now it's just a ghost, a different color scheme. I go through the motions, I put on the mask. When people ask me how I'm doing, I don't answer the task. Because how do you explain that your someday has passed? That the new year we waited for was never meant to last. They're just yesterday's new beginnings, now they're old. A story of a future that'll never be told. We were standing on the edge of a beautiful life, before the words we spoke became a sharpened knife. Now I'm waking up to a world that's moved along, while I'm still singing the same broken song. It's a bitter dawn, a hollow empty prize, living in the wreckage of yesterday's new beginnings. Time is a river that only flows one way, but I'm anchored to the shore of a forgotten day. If January is for healing, then why am I so torn? Cursing every second since the moment you were born. I'm looking for the better that the fortune teller saw, but all I found was the winter and the heavy, heavy thought. The sun is getting higher, the street is getting loud, but I'm still looking for your face inside the crowd. Happy New Year, that's what the neighbors say, but it's just the same old heartbreak in a different shade of gray. Yesterday's dream, yesterday's light, I'm still stuck in the middle of that final night. Yesterday's new beginnings are just ending.